One thing you never do in this country is come to somebody's home after dark, because we're 20 miles from town. You just don't do that. Well, this guy did, and so I had a shotgun with me, and I leveled the shotgun at him when I opened the door, asked him what he wanted, and he said, you know, just water was all he wanted, but it was raining and it was cold and he was beat up. And I looked him in the eye and I thought to myself as I looked at him, this man is not going to bring me any harm. So I lowered my shotgun, and when I did that, he fell to the ground and started crying. It became starkly apparent to me at that time that we don't take the time to really put ourselves in each other's shoes. Well, it happened to me, so. My name is Hugh Fitzsimmons. I'm a rancher and a writer. We are currently at the Shape Ranch. I raise bison. We keep honeybees for Wahillo honey. We're about 10 miles from the Rio Grande River in the southwestern portion of Dimmitt County. My grandfather bought the ranch in 1932, and it's been in our family ever since. There's never been a time when there hadn't been somebody that is meaningful in my life that's been an immigrant. So yeah, another country. That's what this borderland is all about. It is not the United States, and it is not Mexico. It is a transitional land. I think a lot of the reason for that is the river, because you know rivers feed animals, people, plants, so everything is attracted to the river. These are small little heifers. There's so much more that connects us than separates us. We need workers in the agricultural community. We need people in construction and doing all the other things that a lot of Americans don't want to do.
You ever get like nervous?
I get nervous, but my Colt 45 does not. It's just a reality here. I mean, you just know that it's part of the landscape. You're also going to see what's most critical. Pedialyte, because this is how to replenish your electrolytes. So this will keep you alive. But you know, just backpacks and clothes, once they make it across and they jettison all of this, then they will try and get picked up on the county road. But this is what is discarded. But what really brought it home to me was one day I was going through this trash pile and there were syringes. And those syringes are for people who might go into some sort of renal failure from lack of water, dehydration. And so that's saving your life, having that syringe with you. And so seeing those syringes, I think, made a greater impression on me than anything. By wearing footwear such as this is just like a sock that is a heavy-duty sock, and so it doesn't leave as much of a indelible print as a boot would, and so it's harder to track the individual. The most important thing is to stop this ridiculous posturing over the wall and start applying a solution that would actually work, which would be a humane guest worker program. That's what I want to see a candidate talking about. It would be a beginning. So let the good people in, keep the bad people out. How complicated is that? There's nothing worse than fear, because fear builds on itself and it feeds on itself, and as fear feeds on itself, we become fearful and irrational, whereas if you're calm and you know what you're dealing with, you're better off.